Joining us now live from outside of Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, is City Council member there, Everardo Zamora. Mr. Zamora, thank you so much for taking some time with us this morning. My goodness, with each story we hear about these families, about these children, about these teachers, our heart breaks a little more. The country has its eyes on you, its heart's with you. What can you tell us about how your community is grieving, and what kind of peace can you possibly bring to these families?
Yes, again, good morning. We're heartbroken. Everybody in the community is in pain right now. We're just asking for the country, everybody to just pray for us, pray for our healing. And I mean, what else can I say? We're shocked. We're still shocked, and we're just just like everybody else, asking all these why questions. Why we could have done this, and why didn't they do that? So those are questions hopefully that the investigation will answer for everybody. So maybe we can find some peace and go on with our lives.
Mr. Zamora, you're plugged into law enforcement in a way that none of us is. What can you tell us from your conversations with officers there about that response? I know you probably just heard our conversation about that delay of an hour. We know the brave local officers did go in initially. They were clearly outgunned and had to fall back and wait for that tactical team. What are you hearing from police in Uvalde?
I'm not gonna. It's under. I mean, they're investigating that. But I was on the scene maybe 11:45, 48 that I got in front of the school, and there was already people running into the building, and we were just trying to control the crowd, trying to control the parents, trying to calm them down, And I was there assisting, Border Patrol. Volunteer firemen were out there trying to control, help out. So it was an all-out force to contain this individual and control. I'm a parent. I'm a grandparent. I know the feeling. I had nieces in that school. It's horrific. It's horrific. Nobody can imagine what happened. And I just tell everybody, just calm down. Let's take a step back and see. We need to see what happened. We need to know what happened. We're not going to be happy until we know what happened. So,
what did you see, Mr. Zamora, with those? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to ask you what you saw with some of those parents. Presumably, it's a tight-knit community, not a huge town that you knew many of them. We saw some of these videos, the frustration from the parents, obviously the desperation that any of us would feel knowing our child was inside that building. Did you see some of them? We've heard a first-hand account last night of one of them actually did find her way into the building and get her kids out. What were the parents doing? Were they able to get through the police and go inside?
Like I said, I got here at 11:45, 11:48. By the time I got to the street in front of the school. So what happened before that, I can't comment. I don't know. I know when I got here, there was police, fire, everybody was here, DPS troopers, and we were trying to control the family. Trying not to make it as worse of a situation as possible. But what I saw was, the police were doing, I guess, their best. Our question is, could have done better? Yes. What happened inside? I couldn't see inside the building, so I couldn't tell you. And if that happened with that parent getting his child out, I couldn't comment on that.
As you stood out there, Mr. Zamora, and you saw those officers go in initially, it sounds like you were there just minutes after the gunman entered the building when these first 911 calls came in. Did it feel like a long time until the tactical units arrived to get into the building?
Like I said, I was trying to control. But they're my friends, they're my friends. All those parents that were there, majority of them I know them. I hugged them. I said, everything will be okay. I try to comfort them. Hey, we just need to stay back. But what I would see there was, the police were doing their job. You know, that's all I gotta. I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult.
You're preparing for the funerals of 19 beautiful children. We've seen their faces on our screens for the last 3 days. We've heard their stories. The funeral of 2 brave teachers who huddled around those kids and tried to shield them from the bullets of a gunman. What are you saying, Mr. Zamora, to the families? What are you saying to the members of the community that you've lived in for so long about how you move forward?
What do I say to move forward? There's nothing. I mean, you can't say nothing. You just gotta hug them. You gotta, pray with them, and life goes on. Life goes on, and it's gonna be a long healing process for this community. We just need to have some peace. I guess, downtime with the family. As far as the city, we're getting everything that we can help them with support, with counseling, everything. They need something, they can reach out to the city, and we're going to make sure that they get that need, that help that they need.
Please know, Mr. Zamora, that the hearts and the prayers and the thoughts of the country are headed in your direction to Uvalde, Texas. We so appreciate your time this morning in a very difficult time. Uvalde City Councilman Everardo Zamora, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.